All right, my name is Todd Ramsey, and I'm a brand strategist here in Wichita, Kansas. I think if you're going to start your business, you need to start with some research. You need to figure out, number one, is there an audience for what you're trying to do? What's your competition look like? Why are you uniquely gifted or skilled, or what new thing are you bringing to the marketplace that's going to be different or better than those competitors? And make sure that there's a reason to start your business beyond the fact that you want freedom or flexibility or think you're going to make it rich. I think if you're in the process of starting your business plan, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the size of it. And it's important not to think about that, but be thinking about the overall process that you're going to go through. The length of the business plan and maybe intimidating at first, but once you get in, start looking at all of the different pieces that go into it. The 25 pages are going to be the least of your worries. It's going to be figuring out how to be the most successful and coming up with the most strategic answers to the questions that are asked of you. My biggest inspiration is a guy named Chris Brogan, and Chris is kind of in the advertising branding space. He's something of a social media guru, if there can be such a thing, and he's done a great job of building his personal brand. He's created a company out of just his name and his expertise, and I really respect that, and I would like to aim to do the same. I think the biggest mistake I've made is making assumptions about really anything. I mean, assuming that the partners that I'm working with are going to do what I expect of them, assuming that certain client relationships are going to follow through in the way that I expect them to, and really making assumptions is one of the worst things you can do, especially when you're on the line, when you're basically trying to, you have to eat what you kill, essentially. And so when you assume that certain things are going to happen, you can maybe get into a little bit of a lazy attitude or kind of a more passive attitude, and maybe not be as aggressive as you should be because you assume something's going to happen.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
You kind of answered this in the Chris Brogan answer, but aside from him, what is one business or business model, doesn't have to be a small business, that you really admire, and why?
All right, if I looked at a business that I really admire, I look at Zappos.com. They've done a really incredible job of building a brand around this customer service idea, and everything that they do and everything that they say, their website, their ordering process, their return process, all of their Twitter accounts, everything is working together to build the Zappos brand. And they've got brand advocates internally. The employees love them. They have an orientation process that is unparalleled. I mean, it's amazing. And so I really respect Zappos, even though I'm never going to become a multi-million-dollar shoe reseller online.